Hi, this is David again, and I want to do this video on two more phrases that you're not going to hear unless you're in the Mormon church, in the secret cult type society. And the reason that this came to mind is I had a comment from a Mormon. And for once, it wasn't a death wish. For once, it was, a legitimate comment. I hate you with every fiber of my being. Well, this is a phrase that Mormons use, with every fiber of my being. It can be hate or love, every fiber. Well, I thought fiber was something special they put in cereals, certain cereals, so that you could go poo-poo. So I don't know if that's the fibers that he's talking about. Maybe it's every atom in my body hates you. I don't really know what that means, and I don't really care what that means. But anyway, he says, I'm old, and he's glad I'm old because I'm gonna eventually die, which he's not going to, I guess. But anyway, the fiber of my being. You'll see that a lot in testimony meeting on the first Sunday of the month. Somebody usually will get up, and I know Joseph Smith was a prophet of the Lord with every fiber of my being. And I wanted to raise my hand for 50 years and go, what the hell is... But you don't do that in the Mormon church. You just sit there and bow your head like a bobbing doll in the back of the car. So anyway, there's a little bit on the fiber. I hate you with every fiber of my being. Now here's another one that they use in the same way. It's called a shadow of a doubt, okay? Beyond a shadow of a doubt. Now, I know what a doubt is. I went to college, and a doubt is something where you go, well, maybe yes, maybe no, but I'm not sure. Okay. I didn't know those had shadows. If I say that outside and stand in the sun, am I going to see a shadow? But this is beyond a shadow of a doubt. So I've got to see the shadow and then look beyond the shadow of a doubt. So they'll get up and they'll go, well, I know Joseph Smith was a prophet of the Lord beyond a shadow of a doubt. So I was always, as a kid, looking around on the floor for the damn shadow. I never saw it. And as an adult, like I said, you raise your hand like this unless you're in the temple giving your money away. You don't do that in the Mormon church. There's no questions. And all the answers is you'll know that someday. God's ways are not our ways, and Jesus is going to fix that during the millennium. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to let you non-members and you members, because you know I'm telling the truth, that the shadow, you have to be convinced beyond the shadow of a doubt. Now, I think that's more than the scrutiny of a murder trial, where you have to have not a preponderance. A preponderance of the evidence is more than 51% in civil cases. And in a criminal case for the murders, it has to be... why is my mind blank? It's always blank. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. But anyway... beyond a shadow of a doubt. That is one of the Mormon phrases. And of course, the other one, the fiber, every fiber of my being. I didn't know that fibers could hate other people. I thought it was just the person's mind and the person, I hate you. Well, it's okay. It's okay to hate me, because many of the things I'm saying really strike deep chords with the Mormons. I've had, some indications. Like my advertising campaign just disappeared 2 hours ago. It's gone. It's gone. You will never see the Mormons advertising underneath my neck again with your tithing money. But the videos are still on, and that was my main purpose. It was not to make 28 cents a day. And they're giving the money back to the Mormon church. So they kept my tithing again. Jeez. You can't beat these people. They are going to beat you to the ground. And I've had, my worries and my trepidations about doing the videos. But God, I'm so damn old. I don't give a shit. They could come in and kill me. I don't care because I'm not going to go live with their Jesus. That I'm sure of. So, with every fiber of my being, I wish you a happy New Year. This is done on New Year's Eve. And I am sure, and I have a big shadow, a shadow of a doubt that you will have a good New Year. And if I live another year with quad bypass, I should tip the doctor in his little jar that I noticed he has on his shelf at work there in the office. And I have to tell you one more thing. One of the Mormons wrote to me, and I think it was the every fiber of my being. He said that, no, this was another Mormon. He said, your documentation is non-existent. He's right. These things are not written anywhere. So they can deny it, say, we've never heard of that. And yet I have video comments that come right on after I go off a video. And one guy said, I was only in the church 8 months, and I heard about the Constitution hanging by a thread and the priesthood coming in. So it's common knowledge in the Mormon church, and they can deny it all they want. I don't care. It's my experience. I heard those things, and I have seen those things. But he made a recommendation not to die. Most of them recommend that I die. But again, look at the Mormons for what they are. Look at the way their church teaches them to treat a stranger. What the hell is he on my videos for? I don't want him on the video. How do I get his ISP and say, don't watch me? But anyway, he said, you should start a new video program on weight loss. Now, in some ways, that's cute. In some ways, that's mean. In some ways, that's a typical Mormon. And I put a message back. I answer all of my comments still, and they're growing over to 50, 60 a day now. But I answered back to him, and I said, I understand that you hate me with every fiber of your being, but the subject matter, you've never said a word on. You have changed the subject to a weight loss program. I'm waiting for you to say something about the subject. And that's a typical Mormon and general cult tactics, is they never answer or address themselves to the real question that was asked. They deflect it, turn it into a new question, and maybe he's right. Maybe I should start a weight loss video program, but I'll probably die the first the first video, and I think that's what he was hoping.